Hey, we're Bizarre Investigations. I'm Hugh.
And I'm Josh. We got our buddy over here.
Mr. Mysterio. Once again, I'm back.
He's
Jose.
Back in the studio. Once again, we're out of options. We brought the man back.
Your favorite Mexican. Woo!
We brought him back.
You said last time we couldn't hear you, so at least we could hear you this time.
Thank you, guys.
Exactly.
I've learned to put my face in the mic.
Good.
Mic it up.
Good. Also, we said he was going to be back on Brain Hour, but we had him back sooner.
We're having him back sooner. He's drinking into the mic just like I asked him not to. So literally just asked him not to. So
we also didn't record last week, so this is episode 26.
Well, no, this isn't a makeup episode. We're just getting right back at it.
Well, I'm just saying we didn't record, but yeah, episode 26.
26, Alien Abductions, part
Abductions.
2, dose
Mm-hmm.
for Jose. Dose.
This is my first one, but I'll do it 2 times for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, what else we got so far? Nothing?
Nothing. You got the brain fuck for us?
Wait, real fast. We actually want to give like 2 shout outs to people, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. The first guy we want to give a shout out to is Miles. He's been posting us on his story on Instagram all the time.
Sharing us.
Yeah, sharing and everything.
We appreciate it. Also, Yahira.
Yahira. That's okay. I didn't want to mess that up.
They both showed us some love, shared our post.
Heck yeah.
So we appreciate that, guys.
I like both of those people. Those guys are cool.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to find my brain fuck, and I think I
just had it.
I have it right here, man. All right. So let's try to get into it. The brain fuck of the week. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Is that really a brain teaser?
That's a teaser.
Huh.
Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Oh, I get it now. I do know the answer. Yes.
It's pretty easy. That's all before I did. I was like, this is so stupid, but
fuck it. People are going to overthink it.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing alien abductions today, right?
Yes. Alien abductions numero 2.
Okay. Who's going first?
Actually, before we even really get into it, I kind of want to ask Jose what his opinions are on alien abductions, if he believes in them, that kind of thing. So do you have any thoughts on it real quick?
Can I give you guys my real answer?
Yeah, we want to know what you really think about them.
I got a story for everything in my life, right? So I'm going to tell you guys a little thing, right? My grandma, right, who's really cool. I think I talked about her last time.
Yeah.
She smokes a lot of pot, right? So when I was a kid, all right, she used to always take me on these long drives all over California, right? So I know a lot of back roads. She actually really did this because she actually wanted to see UFOs. This is what she really wanted to do. And so she used to take me out towards Lake Berryessa. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that area up there. But we used to go on day rides, night rides, and she would smoke her pot, and I'd be in the back seat. It was just something that we did.
Ready to die.
Ready to die, baby. It was just, this was 1999. Nobody was sensitive. Or it might have been 91. I don't know. So check it out. We used to go up there, and we used to sit on, get out of the vehicle and park at this certain spot. There's a place over there called Stevens Bridge. And we used to go over there and hang out. We used to just sit on the hood. She would have like her friends with her as well. And we used to look at the stars, to see if we could see UFOs. And I do remember one time seeing an object in the sky that was a fast moving light, which, it could have been a satellite. This was back in the 90s. Yes, they had satellites, but
for sure they did.
It was a pretty bright object, and it, we saw it for a few seconds, and then it just like disappeared.
We call those airplanes.
You never know.
Just kidding.
I'm just saying these are like little things I've done. I've got a lot of stories with them, but yeah, I believe in UFOs, guys.
Oh yeah.
Look,
so
if your stories are always when you are high or your grandma's high.
I wasn't high. I was.
But you were sitting in the back seat hotboxing, so you probably were.
You never know. Think about it now. Yeah, secondhand smoke. You might be right.
You might be right. I might have been a little high back.
Good time. I was calm, right? I wasn't a bad kid. I was just sitting there. Maybe that's why I was so calm.
Yeah, you were so relaxed because of that.
She never had to. Man, grandma.
Is that an alien, Grams?
Man, no, but it was. Yeah. I've got a lot of stories, man, for that. So this is a perfect.
Thank you for the story. Now tell us what your opinion on it is.
I believe in UFOs.
No, I know you. Okay,
what is my opinion? My opinion.
Why do you think that an alien would need to abduct a human being?
Well, I don't know if it's more like abducting human beings. It'd be more like, let's say when they run out of resources at their actual planet, they go searching for other resources at other planets. So maybe they do abduct people to get ideas somehow from us on why we're able to live so long, like why our planet hasn't depleted with all of its resources. Maybe stuff like that for sure. I can see that happening.
Well, I always think that
It's like other researchers really.
It's the
just going
biology or the makeup of a human being. They need to figure it out because it's a really complicated thing. Our bodies,
Right.
But I've said this on our first alien abduction episode. I think that aliens are actually humans that have advanced so far that we can't even like comprehend what they're capable of. So they're so far removed from what we are today as human beings that they come back and they study us and they abduct us so they can see how essentially our anatomy works and all that. If that makes sense.
Right. That would make sense. But they probably, if they're advanced than us, they probably know.
No, that's like us saying, okay, so
that was my argument.
Yeah,
that's like us, like right now, how we are advanced right now compared to the first ever human being. If you were to find like the first ever human being, wouldn't you want to study him? Like if you were a scientist.
Well, yeah, of course.
You would want to understand like how he was in, because supposedly we've advanced since then, right? Like it's not the same. We're not the same as we were, 2,000 years ago, whatever the fuck. Like we're not. So if you could actually go back in time, because that's my assumption, they would be able to travel in time, then you can study a human being from the beginning of time.
Right.
Well, when you can start to understand a human being, maybe you can start to fix diseases and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, not only just human beings, but I mean, you could all beings, all
but the whole
biological.
point of this is alien abductions.
Right.
So
no, of course.
if you're trying to figure out a reason why such an advanced species, whether it be human or not, needs to inspect a human body, or needs to do experiments on the human body, because that's. From all accounts, that's what they're doing. They're doing experiments on humans.
You're saying it's you believe that it's an advanced us, right? An advanced us going back to see what they can fix possibly by studying the old us.
So advanced that we can't even comprehend what they've become.
Right.
Like a lot of accounts say that aliens don't have mouths. They just communicate with their brains, like telepathically.
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah. Like I believe that the human being race will get so advanced that you kind of forget what the past is.
Well, it's already been kind of like spoken. I mean, if we're going to talk about that, advanced, all that stuff, it's like, just imagine if you had the chip in your brain and we could already be doing this over and over and over and over and over because we're so advanced.
That may be one of the first steps, though, is the chip. That may be one of the first steps.
Yep.
To allowing us to access like more of our brains, like what our brains are capable of.
I agree.
So that's what my thought process was. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on what you think. Like, why would they? Since it just seems like you don't agree with me. Why do you think they would need to abduct? Because regardless, if there are aliens, you say you believe in them, they're way more advanced than us, clearly. So why would they need to inspect us? Like, what is the need? Why?
But you think so? With your thought process, you think that there's only one type of alien though? So just us humans? There's not like multiple other races of aliens?
I don't think. In my mind, no.
Okay, that's all. I disagree with that. That's all.
Well, because
I do believe that it could possibly be a humans, yes, but I also believe there's other.
But with that
beings.
same thought process, so you could branch off, right? So you have the human beings, and they could go inhabit other planets, and technically, if you're living on another planet, you adapt to that planet, and you kind of change. You look different. You adapt to the atmosphere, all that kind of shit. So technically, yes, you originated as human beings, right? But you're living in an atmosphere that makes you and forces you change over time.
Right, like you grow tentacles.
It could be if that's what you need to survive on that planet. Then yes.
Right. So then they're going to look different.
They're going to look different and sound different, and like just okay. So the people in the United States don't sound the same as the people who live in China, right?
Correct.
They don't look the same, right? No. So I mean, it's your environment.
They look the same. They just have slight alterations.
Pitches. I mean, it's the same. But
we're on the same planet, and we do look differently.
Yes.
So imagine being on a completely different planet. I mean, there's where you get your different races, if you will. Like the human race just looks different because they've had to adapt to a different atmosphere, planet, whatever.
Right, like so there could be a whole planet out there of humans that evolved into wolves because it's so cold that they had to grow fur. And
Well, I don't think it would be that drastic.
no, well, I mean, I'm just saying it could be the way you're describing it.
Well, no, because that's illogical to think that we're going to evolve into a wolf.
You just said that
But yeah,
possibly grow tentacles.
like-
you just said that.
I mean,
If-
yes.
if
So
to
like you still have the same.
Not wolf, but there's humans on this planet that have a problem with hair growing out of their face, and they look like actual like.
Yeah, but they
Not
still have
wolf.
the same properties of a human being.
Of
So
course they do.
what I'm saying is, so the idea of a mermaid is that like human beings had to adapt to living underwater because the land that they were living on got covered by water, so they had to adapt. Over time, they were able to breathe longer underwater, and eventually, like they grew, fucking the lung capacity or whatever to stay underwater for days.
Correct. I've heard
So
of that.
that's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Right, and if they stay even longer, they can possibly morph into a different looking person, not even a human being no more.
Well, you think about the idea of a mermaid, they technically, if you really, the idea you have in your mind of a mermaid, they grew tails of of fish, right?
Right.
So yeah, technically you can grow things like that, but I don't think you're going to change the overall makeup of human beings.
Just the bottom half of you.
No, just part of you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't just change the bottom half. Like if the bottom half can change, then that means your facial features can change.
For sure. I'm not
That
saying
means
they won't.
like you can
Like
grow,
you can grow gills.
Yeah.
You can grow fur, obviously, because
your
people have
eyes
hair.
turn into like something else.
For sure, yeah. All that kind of stuff, yes.
Yes.
But I don't think you're going to turn into an actual wolf.
he's not saying like.
I'm not saying like you're gonna turn into a
literal
wolf, but you're gonna turn into like if you this advanced beings travel to an ice planet, right? Over time, your body, if what you're saying, if I'm agreeing with you, your body will eventually grow fur all over.
For sure, it's adapting.
Not fur, but hair.
Well, it would adapt. So yeah, you probably grow thicker skin to be able to deal with the cold. Like yeah,
Right? Yeah. Yeah. And then those people don't look like us no more in a sense because they're all hairy.
they
and people are
look
"Oh
like
my God."
Yetis.
Yeah, exactly. A Yeti, or they look like a Wookiee.
A Wookiee.
Yeah, you know, I'm just being serious. Like that shit can I'm just going off of what you're I'm just kind of agreeing with what you're saying.
No, I get what you're saying. I wouldn't go so drastic with it that
Right.
you're going to change your entire makeup. Like there's no resemblance of a human being whatsoever, and you are now a wolf.
I know that. I mean, okay.
Because that's what it sounded like you were saying. That's why I'm saying I don't think it would be so drastic like that. I think that you would.
But why? Okay, I mean, there's a possibility, but I mean, what if that planet, right, over millions and billions of years, that it just required you to have to run on all fours, like
What benefit does it have?
strength,
No.
speed, yeah, using all four of your limbs instead of just using two.
It's like why we have canine teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
need
Your
meat.
teeth.
No, I realize that, but what benefit does it have to run on all fours? Like,
I
I mean,
why
maybe they
would
don't
you
do it
need-
all the time.
Why,
just
why
said-
would you need?
Maybe they
to
wouldn't
that?
do it all the time, but it's for terrain association, like whatever the terrain is. Maybe those people, you know, at that point, like, oh my God, like this hills have been here for millions of years. So, I mean, to get up faster, we've taught people to, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not saying that happens, but I'm just saying stuff like that, evolution and all that stuff is why that stuff happens.
In your beginning argument, you said it was so beyond our comprehension.
Yeah,
so,
Correct. Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to comprehend, but I don't.
So you wouldn't be able to comprehend why I turned into a
Yeah,
wolf.
you wouldn't be able to comprehend that.
No, for sure. But what I'm saying is,
So
I
you
don't
can't
get,
argue his point if that's your
I'm
point.
agreeing. I'm always agreeing with everything
No,
you're
I'm
saying.
not even arguing it.
going
I'm
off the
just
information you
kind of
give.
like saying like, why would we need to run on all fours?
You can't
And-
comprehend.
I don't know. Why would we need to run on fours? Maybe there's a predator that lives on that planet, and the only way to get away from that predator would be to use all of your fucking muscles. And
Why wouldn't you just Usain Bolt it and get your legs stronger and run faster?
I don't know.
Because you can't comprehend
You
it.
can't comprehend it. It's cold. Maybe they can't do it. Maybe you have to use all four because there's so much snow on the planet.
We walk on snow right now.
Not fast. I don't know a human being that can run as fast as Usain Bolt on ice.
And you think using your hands is going to help?
You can't comprehend it.
Well, you couldn't comprehend it. But I'm just, bro, you got to understand, like, if your body would adapt and you're like, you think about the way the muscular system works, right? So, like, you're using two legs in the snow.
but you realize, like-
I'm going
like-
off like an ice planet. This is just me.
You realize
going
like animals'
some-
legs and shit, they're not the same as if you were just you start using your hands, right? Like they're bent differently. They're not built the same as your arms.
Yeah. So after
All I'm saying is I'm
Years and years and
agreeing
years.
with what you're talking about. And I'm just saying, like, the humanoids or humans that have advanced to whatever,
Mhm.
wherever it could be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an ice planet. It doesn't have to be a water planet. It doesn't have to be, it could be whatever planet. Your body, I'm just saying I'm going off what you're saying. Your body will adapt to all situations. I'm not saying necessarily that everybody's going to use your legs, your hands.
I feel like you're just trying to find something that would say, "Hey, you sound stupid." That's what I feel like you're trying to like.
What? Are you getting offended?
No, I'm not getting offended. What I'm saying is I feel like you're trying to find like, hey, your theory doesn't work. I'm trying to plug holes in it. And that's why I'm saying like, okay, so why would this need to happen? And then I'm just asking for answers essentially.
Oh, because adaptation. That's it. That's my answer. Adaptation. They had to run on all fours for adaptation. That's it. If that's that's the answer. They had to adapt to their environment and it required them to run on all fours. That's it. I don't know why either. I haven't visited the planet or met the people yet. They'll tell us when we get there, They'll be like, oh, the reason why we're running on all fours.
Well, I think that, okay, so all accounts of aliens, back to aliens, because we kind of got way off base. All accounts of aliens are kind of like humanoid figures regardless. So, I mean, they're not crazy creatures that have tentacles.
Every
and all
single
that shit.
one of them that branches off, right? So we're the alien.
Mm-hmm.
We create the one, and then they all go to different planets, and then they all simultaneously all just want to all gather time traveling and all come back in time to come visit us. All the different species doesn't make sense.
To where it originated?
That doesn't make sense.
To where it originated. To where they're yeah. Why wouldn't they?
I don't understand why
wouldn't
would
they
be
go
so
to
many
where
different species so different.
Well, yeah, but we don't even know, first of all, that there are a ton of species out there. Not one of them.
There's been like 20, they state like there's 21 species.
Isn't there like hundreds?
I don't know. I say like confirmed species.
None of them are confirmed.
That's what the U.S. government say. There's confirmed species, but it
It
doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for us that we are the aliens. It doesn't make any sense.
It makes a ton of sense when you start thinking about it.
I've thought about it since you told me this like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but when you really think about it, you don't think...
I've really thought about it.
So you think that it's more likely that there's
other creatures, how there's other animals on this planet. I totally believe there's other beings in the universe besides us.
Well, yeah, but you don't think it's possible?
That's living with us simultaneously right now, yes. I don't think that's us living with us.
Well, I think it could be an advanced form of us, though.
It could be. I mean, you never know. It could be a lot of things.
To say that
then why aren't we advanced? So something that's living with us right now, somewhere else, is us, but we're not advanced enough to be them.
Maybe they don't feel like we're ready to advance to that level yet because of how fucking, like I said, I think it was last episode, how savage the human race is. They don't think we're ready to
zero sense.
And they're coming back here for what, though?
Study. Like I said, if you could go back to the beginning of time and study the first man ever made, wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, just a few. There's a few, but like if I also is thinking about it, like how humans and just people think. A lot of people don't go back to stuff, man. Like when you're gone, you're gone. You're not coming back. If you're really trying to advance, if you're really
talking about the rap stars,
I'm just talking about if you're trying to advance. I'm talking about in life, bro. If you advance, you ain't going back. Just like if you had an ex-girlfriend, you ain't going back, right? If you had an ex-wife, you ain't going back.
That's not even a comparison.
I'm just saying the way the brain works, humans. Yes, there's going to be a few you're going to want to go back to study some stuff that they did.
I think the
majority.
majority.
But other than that, you're going to want to advance.
That's why like Ancestry.com is so popular because people do want to know.
Well, they want to know, right?
Yeah, so
they want to know where they came from.
So
right?
that's just basic logic. But at the same
time, you still want to advance.
That's just basic logic, though. You want to know where you came from.
But that's our
and imagine
future.
like, okay, so Ancestry.com or whatever, all those little places that help you understand what you are, where you came from, all that kind of shit. Imagine you didn't have to go through that. You just hop in a fucking time machine, a spaceship, if you will, and go back and study exactly where you came from.
Yes, that's us. I'm talking about with us right now. There's aliens out there. There's no. You can't tell me there's not.
You're just saying you don't believe in any other type of except for humanoids like us. You don't believe in nothing else but us.
Well, that's what I want to believe.
Right.
Okay, I'm not saying nothing else is possible because obviously there is a ton of possibilities out there.
I'm saying right now with other planets, if there's life right now, right this second, that can't be us, unless they came back in time and then started living and back in the future. But
what do you wait. If there's other species out there, it can't be us?
Yes.
Are we saying
right now, this second. I can agree with you that time travel coming back to experiment on us, yes. I'm talking about right now, there's other species besides us.
Well, yes, but you're saying that you don't believe it's possible that
I'm not
we
saying
advance so much that we could actually go inhabit other planets?
But that's not us right now.
Correct.
Something else came and probably inhabited us, and we could come from them, but it's not us right now because we have not gone to that point yet.
You're saying we originated from something else.
We could have.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people's theory is
right now
that
it's not
aliens
us.
actually created us.
Yeah, but right now, so we didn't create anything else. We are still here right now. We haven't gone anywhere.
No, because we're never going to create something else.
We're going to evolve. We're going to evolve in something else. But right now, we haven't evolved that. So the person that's fucking 10 million light years away is not us right now.
Correct.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's other species out there besides us.
But those species could have evolved from us.
Well, yeah, it could have. I mean, yes, but
My point is, right now we have not evolved to that point yet. So how can they evolve from us if we have yet to evolve to that point?
Because, like I said, it's so far into the future. It's not.
But so my thing is, they came back in time just to go live somewhere else back in time. That makes no sense for
what?
Right? What? That's
That's
why I'm comprehending from what you're saying.
That's what I'm.
You're saying they're coming back in time. So something that lives 50 million light years away evolved from us, but yet they're the same. We're the same time point right now.
Yes.
How can they evolve from us if we're in us right now? We haven't evolved to anything yet.
Yes.
So how are we so far advanced that we can make something 50 million light years away?
At the same time period.
Same time period.
Because they're traveling through time. They're bending time. That's like you've seen the movies.
Yeah, we're seeing the fake movies.
That's exactly the movies. Yeah.
First of all, Hollywood, like all the shit going on with Hollywood right now, a lot of shit originates from actual events. Like even the shit that you think is absurd, actually originates from real shit.
If we believed Hollywood Star Wars, that means there's tons of different races of aliens. Boom, Hollywood is right.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's a definite possibility, right? Am I once saying that no, there's no other possibilities? What I'm saying is how it goes. Right. No, I'm saying that that's just what I believe.
I'm just trying to tell you, so you can agree with me that there's other species besides us.
I can agree that that's a possibility, one of the possibilities, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because my argument that I'm trying to get from your argument is right now, if there's an alien out there, another being, that's not us.
No, it could... You're saying that it's not possible. Like you're trying to say that just because they're existing at the same time frame as us, that it's not possible.
That they evolved from us. So my other thing is, so if they are us, that means we evolved and they came back in time just to go live somewhere else.
No, because like you said, okay, so if they're 5 million light years away, whatever the fuck you just said, then they're actually 5 million years in front of us, correct?
No.
No, it
yes.
doesn't look like that.
It would just take us. It would take us 5 million light years to get there. So they will be 5 million light years ahead because it took us that long to get there.
And first of all, we don't even know for a fact, because has any life actually been found on any other planet currently right now?
Yes, let's go look at the trillions of stars with our microscopic scopes from space because we can see.
I'm just asking, has any life forms been found
on
any other planet? It depends on your
definition of
right
life.
Now?
Because at the end of the day, an organism is life as well.
Okay.
So they've found like stuff like that on other planets, like as far as like
no, they haven't.
As far as like
no, they haven't.
Molecules and things like that.
No, they haven't.
What are you talking about? Like,
what did they find?
Like technically ice. I'm just saying like water, right? Water is a form of a biological life. Like it's not life.
Water is not life.
It's not. What?
Water is not life. Water is a liquid state.
Do you know that we're made out of water as well, right?
We have water in our bodies.
Without water, we can't.
That's not the same thing.
It's required for life. Is what I'm saying. It's just required. It's required.
Okay,
I'm not saying like I'm not saying like that's life, but I'm saying water, H2O.
You're skipping
is
around what I
for
just
life.
asked, though. Okay, I asked, has life been found on any other planet? No. No. The answer is no.
Okay, no, there hasn't been life, but there has been like
so then maybe they're
scientific
not
properties.
Okay,
of things that create life.
I'm trying to get to a point here. Okay, if no life has been found currently right now, what's to say they're actually living in the same time as us now, and they're not just coming back and visiting?
Because you have to also factor in the time. You have to also factor in time.
Time? No, because they're like I said, they're so advanced. They don't. That's not a concept to them.
So they don't ever die.
They may not actually. The whole idea of the whole chip in the brain is that you can live forever.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, but yeah.
And that's that's kind of stuff that's being discussed right now. That's a possibility.
So there's superhuman beings. There's super beings.
No,
right?
They may not even need to be like. They may just use beings as a vessel, like we talked about before, like Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right.
And you once that body is bad, you just exchange it for a new one. But what I'm saying is, okay, so no life's been found on any other planet, right? So
right. Okay.
Your argument is that they're living at the same time as us right now. That they came back and live at the same time as us right now, right?
No. That's your argument.
That's your argument.
No, that's what you just said.
No, that is your argument. I'm stating your argument in other words so you can understand what you're saying.
No, because I never said they were living at. I never said they were living at the same exact time right now.
But you said if there's a species out there right now, that's us. So they had to come back in time.
I said they're living in the same time right now, currently.
If there's another, that's what I'm saying.
Or
if there's
did I
another
say they're
species,
time traveling?
If there's another species out there living with us right now, your argument is they came back in time to go live there.
No, I didn't say to live. I said to examine us. That's literally what I said. to study I literally said they're traveling back in time to study us. That's literally what I said. I never said anything else about.
Smoked way more pot for this one, man. I should have.
I literally said that though. That's my literal words. Watch, when you go back and listen to this episode, you'll hear me say they came back in time to study us.
Right. And then I put my argument that something's living with us right now. You said that's them too, or that's us. And I said, how could that be possible if we haven't evolved from us yet? We're still us.
Okay, but there's no evidence that anything else is living with us.
Okay, there's no evidence that there's aliens.
Well, I mean, it's been spotted.
So this whole fucking purpose is pointless. I'm just saying, if there's other life out there, even if it's a fucking microorganism, how could that be us?
No, okay, so a deer is not us. They live on the same planet, right?
Okay, yes.
So, I mean, there's obviously other fucking things out there.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get across.
Yes,
this whole time. Yeah, this whole time. And you're like, that's us.
Well, I'm saying everything originated from this planet is what I guess I'm trying to say.
I don't agree with that.
You don't have to agree with it. It's my opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we might as well just fucking continue talking about this shit because we're 30 minutes into it.
Fuck.
So yeah, but okay. So, but you also do understand, because I get what he's saying. But even if those people, those whatever that is, can do time jumps and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Us, we cannot do time jumps, right?
Correct.
We cannot.
Not yet.
So we.
Okay. Well, actually, we have no idea if we can or not.
Whatever. I'm just saying, like us, me, the average person, the average human being in the world.
And you today, no.
No, people today, no, cannot, right?
No, so we would have to use... Me and you today, we don't know that people can.
Right? Okay, but what I'm trying to say is what we have right now, right, our physical things that we have, we would have to use regular travel, right? So, like, those people that can time jump, right, from their 50 million light year planet over there, or wherever it is, we would have to travel regularly with a rocket and it would take us a long time to get there, right?
If they're 50 million light years away, it would take us 50 million light years to get there, right?
We don't have light travel yet.
We don't have light travel yet. So what I'm just saying, if you built a ship, we built some type of ship, and we could just go at a good speed, which would take lots of time when you had like a ship that could have people that lived on there for lots of time. I'm just saying, if we used regular movement, right? Agreeing with him, meaning that like when we get there, right? When we actually get there, it would be a long time away.
It would be 50 million years, according to what you guys.
Right, but then these other guys, the ones that when we get there, they're like, "Oh man, it took so long to get here. You should have just did this, and then boom." So then they can do that, right? But we can't. So when we get there, they're still
advancing.
Advanced. They're still further
than
the people on the ship.
So if you left today to go to a planet 50 million light years away,
yes,
and we can travel at light speed,
and you got there 50 million light years
later, that would be 50 million light years to the future from right now.
Correct. That's exactly what I just got through saying, and you said
right,
no,
but remember those other
at the
ones,
same time as us.
But
I literally said it would be 50 million light years into the future, and you guys both said no.
No.
You guys did?
No.
Watch when you guys listen back to this. Watch when you guys listen back to this.
But anyways, so my point is though, with that being said, once we find them over there, okay, they could be all advanced all they want, right? The same people on the ship that are there are going to be us still. Maybe just some knowledge that we've learned on the way over there.
Over a 50 million time.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's on the ship. It's on a ship, so your resources are limited. You're just able to like maybe just like grow stuff and keep going.
You're going to be in space, so your actually body will change. You won't look the same. Like
of course, all that. I know that. I know all of that.
We'll use a simple Cairo. We're in Cairo sleep for 50 million light years.
Exactly. And there's one guy that changes every whatever.
So we didn't evolve whatsoever.
We didn't evolve.
We've been in stasis.
We just been
traveling. By the time we
traveling.
get there, they're now 50 million light years ahead of us. I can't even comprehend how many years that is.
Right.
But they're advanced.
Well, okay, so
let's say we saw them, right? And they were us. They not us. They're monkeys, right? By the time they get there, they're going to be not monkeys anymore.
Correct. But what's to say they're even there at that point? What if we're the first people to inhabit that planet?
Actually, by the time we can actually visually see it, that's 50 million light years of light looking at it. So they're monkeys at that point. That means by the time we saw them, they're 50 million years advanced. So that by the time we get there, that technically 100 million years advanced.
Well, either way, I mean, who's to say they're actually there already?
That's okay. That's what I'm saying.
We're the first ones to ever inhabit that planet. Like that's my whole idea.
And my whole idea is right now, if we look through a telescope, and let's say we saw life, and by the time we get there, they're no longer us. But that means however far away that is, they're there before us.
See, that's the human ego. We think that we're the first ones to do it.
That's what you were just saying.
But realistically, so you guys think that if you were to leave right now, you guys would be the first ones to ever go there. Well, realistically,
no, dude.
humans
You're
went
putting words
300
into
million years ago.
No, man. Listen, at the end of the day, all I'm saying, I think what we're trying to say in a whole to get our heads wrapped around this is.
You don't even know what to say.
No, it's just like, and it's not that I don't know what to say. It's just that I'm trying to get to where like
you're struggling with how to debunk what I'm saying.
Right. It's not even a debunk. It's not even really a debunk. It's
I don't think you're understanding what we're saying.
No, I completely understand what you're saying, but what you're saying makes no sense to me.
That there's other species out there besides us.
I said that's
at
possible.
This moment.
I said that's 100% possible.
So
it's probably the more likely scenario. But my beliefs.
Okay, so then you agree with us.
I literally said 20 minutes ago that this is just what I want to believe.
Yeah, and I
want to believe it. I'm not saying it's accurate or anything.
And I
like
agreed
that.
with you that they can come back. Our future selves can come back and visit us. But then we had a whole fucking 15, 20-minute argument about how that there's someone 50 million light years away. That's not us.
And they can't walk on 4 legs. It's not. They could. You never know.
Yes, it could. I'm just saying that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Like, why would you feel the need to advance into walking on 4 legs? But also, it doesn't make sense to me, like a lot of things that you would need. So if it's on a different planet, I don't know. So yeah, maybe you're right.
I mean, think about the most
can't have 4 legs.
Apex predators on this planet.
Human beings. Literally.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah. We are smart.
No, we are the apex predator.
Put us in with a fucking gorilla. I guarantee a gorilla will fuck us up.
Rip you apart.
Not if you had a fucking gun.
Yeah, but if you didn't have the gun, I'm just saying.
Okay, that's not fair though, because then you're no, that's not fair because then you're taking that away from the human being. You're taking away their fucking brains and what they've came up with and they've discovered and all.
No, we're just talking. But we're talking about species versus species.
You're talking about hand-to-hand combat. It doesn't matter how smart you are. You can't use your inventions.
Yeah, invent it right there on the spot.
I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So an apex, like. Technically, if we were able to walk on all 4s, we'd be nothing could fuck with us.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying stronger,
if we're hiking through the woods and a fucking gorilla came and attacked us, we're fucked. And if you have a fucking gun, congratulations.
So are you talking about like all 4s like a gorilla walks?
No, I'm talking about like anything.
On the fist, everything. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, but that's how a gorilla walks. They technically walk like that.
And they're strong as hell. They're strong.
So
I'm just saying
that is more realistic to me. Like, yeah. But like I said in the beginning, like we can't even comprehend the reasonings for the shit that would be happening.
So do aliens exist? Do you think that's?
Oh, that's never been in question.
Right, exactly.
It's just what are they is the question.
So what's the new name of this episode?
It's definitely not alien abductions because I don't know how far we went
real far into this.
But we
bad
got
boy.
deep.
So does anybody have any story? Like, do you guys have their stories? That's what I came on the show today. I wanted to hear like some show. I wanted to hear some abduction stories because.
I thought you had
this guy hounded me the whole week. Can you get it? I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna Google it when I get there.
I hounded you. I literally I can show you the text messages. I texted him one time saying, "Hey, can you do this?"
That was one time too many. I mean, I can read mine. It's just okay. So check it out. This is actually gonna be the story that I'm about to read a little bit of. Is actually gonna be featured on Netflix pretty soon. So this was back in 1969.
Wait. What time are we at right now?
We're at 35 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys want to read it. If you guys got, I was here to hear you guys first and then come in last.
Do you have alien
smooth it out,
story?
baby?
I have one.
I always go last.
It's okay because you're the guest. We'll just because we got time for maybe 1 or 2. That's
good,
it.
Good.
What are we gonna call this? I gotta fucking make a new name for this now.
I don't know. We've never
abductions.
We've never actually had a conversation like we just had.
Alien theorizing. No, that's too close to ATT.
AAA.
Theorizing alien shit.
Aliens, assholes, and a lot of other stuff.
Crazy talk. I don't know.
Plus one abduction story.
I have no idea what we're gonna call it. We'll figure it out. But it won't probably be alien abductions. Kind of.
It might be a / alien abduction.
Right. This is what happens, guys.
You were kind of steady on everything, so you were kind of just going with your theory and not letting us.
No, I was literally letting you guys say whatever you wanted, but you guys were kind of both attacking me, saying that.
We're not attacking you, man.
Saying that nope, you're an idiot. Your theory can't be right, even though it's literally a theory. It's.
Yeah, but you were saying pretty much our theories are doing the same thing.
I said multiple times.
You're kind of shutting our theories down, all of them.
I've said multiple times.
You said 4 legs? No.
I said multiple times that yes, anything is possible. I believe that the more likely scenario is that there are multiple fucking species, whatever, in the world or in the universe. Yes, I believe that. But
they originated from us.
But what I want to believe is that yes, everything originated from this planet. That's what I want to believe, and I literally said that at the beginning when we first started talking, but you guys overlooked that part.
Already.
Yeah, and I was because we had this argument 5 times now at work.
Yeah, we talk about this shit all the time at work.
That I understand that they can come and visit us, our future selves.
Yeah,
but it's all good. We can move on.
Should we though? At this point,
I mean, we could just fucking finish it up, just move on.
I don't know.
How many times would you guys replay? Let me ask you guys a real question. How many times, right? Realistically, you guys play video games, right?
Yeah.
How many times, if you beat a video game, right, and it was the hardest level, right?
Real fast, he doesn't play video game. He just plays Warzone.
Okay, play Warzone. I mean, I play video games to where you have to actually beat video games.
Final Fantasy.
Yes, the Final Fantasy. I got the new one, Ghost of Tsushima, right now. That's off the hook.
Ghost of Sushi, you got it.
Whatever. What I'm saying is, let's just say I did 100% completion of this game, right? Associate that with life.
You're gonna say you would never want to go back and play it again.
I would every once in a while. Yeah, I would want to go back every once in a while. But I'd already, I'm saying 100% completion, I would know everything about it, right? I'd only go back there every once in a while just to get my rocks off to see something cool in the video game that I liked.
I can't tell you how many times I played Halo.
Yeah,
I played Halo probably 30 times all the way through every game besides the new ones because they suck ass. But Mass Effect, I played the entire trilogy. Each time with each different possible character with each possible outcome. So I played that game probably 140 times.
Right. And beat it?
Every single time, 100% complete each time.
That's good. I'll
still play.
That's what I'm saying though. So you can always go back to make something different and interesting. Just like what you're saying, you're going to go back to when you come back.
I know where you were going with this. You're saying that what's the need to go back because you already know everything?
Multiple times, yes.
So
maybe a few times. You're gonna go back maybe 140 times.
That's not the same thing that I'm talking about though, because clearly you don't know everything. If you're gonna come back and study it,
you might have missed a few things. Yeah, maybe.
Correct. Well, yeah. Even if you got 100% completion, doesn't mean you saw every little Easter egg in the game.
No, you're right about that. Yeah. So you are gonna go back. I'm not disagreeing. You're gonna go back.
My thing, I agree. Let's go see great Uncle Hugh.
Right.
And then they go back and see fucking the
Podcast.
30th great Hugh sitting in a room.
A bunch of degenerates.
No. Okay. So realistically, it all boils down to why would any alien count it out? It's not us anymore.
Okay. Well,
why would any alien need to come take me and inspect my body, do experiments on me?
Because they're different.
My thing. Okay.
Because you're different.
You'd be different if you advanced beyond what we are currently today too. So you'd still be different.
My thing is, why don't they take the perfect human specimen? No offense, none of us are perfect. So if we ever get abducted, why the fuck if you think about all the people that haven't got abducted, they're not physique masters. They're not geniuses. They're just some backwood people.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
Majority of the you're right. Majority of the people.
Why wouldn't you come take fucking Elon Musk?
Right. Well, he probably is.
He's probably one of the advanced.
He's probably actually talking to him hey, I won't fucking tell.
He might be actually.
You never know. Yeah, stuff like that.
So let's exclude Elon Musk. Why wouldn't you take some of the smartest people in the world? That would make sense. Right?
Jeff Bezos.
What did I talk about last time? Where I said this individual was taken by the aliens and shown everything.
Well, that was not an episode.
That was just he was here for it, I believe.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but either way, I mean that's kind of some.
What did we do? What was the last episode we did?
What did we do?
Dark holes.
Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth.
Yeah. Oh snap! Shit. Okay, I want to hear some of these abduction stories though. Come on.
We don't really got time.
We got to do a whole different episode now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
This episode is not going to be it. Here's one of the episodes that are not episodes. The fucking things that I was going to talk about is Antonio Villa
Banderas.
Antonio Villa Boas.
Yeah.
He got abducted. He's a farm worker in 1957 or some shit, and he got abducted. And
Mexican?
Yeah.
Or Latino?
Farm worker.
All right. Obviously Mexican.
Obviously Mexican.
My people. It's okay.
That's not what I meant.
Because his fucking name's Lopez.
Exactly. No, his name's not Lopez. I didn't say Lopez.
What'd you say?
I said Antonio Villas.
Boas. I really thought. What was the last name?
Boas.
See, I thought you said Lopez. I'm
Boas.
Boas.
That's what I wrote.
Like the fucking headset.
Boas. Boas.
That's BOSE.
It's a Mexican guy, though, for sure.
If it's Spanish, it's like the B's are pronounced with a V almost. So it could be Vios.
Well, I don't think
I'm just saying. I'm just
the
giving some of my
The middle name
insight.
is Villas. Villas.
Vios. Let's just keep it going, man. I can't see from over there, so.
I'm not asking you to see.
I thought you guys wanted my Mexican insight. I don't know.
And then another one I was going to talk about was the Mojave encounter.
Incident. Yeah.
So I definitely don't have time for that one. Are you guys as small? Because if you guys are small, maybe we can get to one. I don't know.
I guess mine's somewhat small.
Okay, let's just do it real quick.
Okay.
Do you want to or no?
We could just we can just redo this episode.
Not an alien abduction episode?
Yeah, this is not.
So if you guys were listening to the beginning, hopefully you were.
Hopefully you would understand by the title that we didn't continue with that.
It's not alien abduction anymore. We don't know what it's going to be called, but anyways. So what do you guys got some more thoughts on this shit then? Come on, tell me why.
Okay, so there's some research.
What I want to hear from you guys.
This is some stuff that I was looking at prior to coming to the show. Was this is kind of has to do with strange things on our planet. I guess. Can I say something about that? So
sure,
like back
there's actual topic.
So there's actual recordings, right? Historical recordings, and this goes back to all countries, all types of countries that a lot of people originated, right? Obviously farmers on all everywhere, right? That's what most people were when they became started to become more advanced farming and all that stuff, right?
Hunters and gatherers.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Yes, all that good stuff, right? But then it became more industrialized, so they had to do a lot of logging, right? A lot of logging, go out into the woods, chop things up, lumberjacks, to build houses and cities and all that stuff, right? So there's a lot of historical events back in the 1800s and all that stuff. Back in when a lot of forests were not touched yet, right? They're pure, no one's been deep in there at all yet. Mm-hmm. And there were stories about lots of giant creatures that lived inside the forest. It could be Bigfoot, all that good stuff. But they actually had names, they had sightings. I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. Really, there was just
you literally said nothing.
I was just saying, there's you can look up all these things, right?
You can look up things.
You can look it up. Go to Google.
There.
Go to Google. But no, what I'm saying is okay. So if that stuff was there, right? If that stuff, let's just say that stuff was real,
yeah,
right? Because we know that it was other stuff like dinosaurs and all that stuff.
We don't know that. Actually.
Well, okay, whatever. We have bones and stuff. Is that fake? Is that bones fake?
You're talking about the ones in the museums?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're fake.
You think?
It's documented. They're fake. No, I mean literally. They don't put. They supposedly reconstruct them and they put fake ones out on the floor.
Yeah, they don't put the $1 million bones.
You can go to 100 museums and you will
the giants and all that stuff fake too.
Giants?
No. What he's saying, the bones at the museums on display, those are fake. Because why would you put one bone's $1 million?
Okay, so, yeah, that could make sense. Yes, I believe
that's factual. That's not as trying to make stuff up or assume. That's factual. They don't put bones out on the floor for you to see. You will never see a real dinosaur-born bone in your entire life, no matter how many museums you go to.
I would think it would be too brittle as well. It'd be too brittle. It probably would turn into dust when you grab it.
I wouldn't think so.
Touch it.
Yeah, because if you watch someone actually dig up a bone, they have
they are super sensitive with it because they don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Right. I could see the constructing a whole thing. That would be a little insane to find.
What I'm saying is that we don't actually know dinosaurs existed.
Right. But
because literally they faked bones and put them in a museum and said, "Hey, this is what existed."
Yeah.
So I just have to believe you guys, right?
No,
I can do your own research if you want to.
Right. No, it's
literally Googleable.
Well, no, I know that. Okay, maybe the whole thing. I'm just saying, whatever. Yeah, that. Okay, yeah, they're not. It's not real bones in the.
They supposedly have them in some kind of secret place where nobody can get to and shit.
They could also just tell us that because they don't want us to take the bones.
That's another possibility.
Yeah.
But they say that they're all fake. So.
Yeah.
And the bones are supposedly underground in some temperature, fucking perfect temperature type of place where they won't get fucked up, that kind of shit. All that's kind of
that's a lot of science, which makes sense.
Well, it's all suspicious to me. I don't know. I've talked about this 100 times on here about it. I don't think dinosaurs are real now.
Because he's a flat earther.
How can you explain a crocodile or an alligator? I don't get it.
They're crocodiles and alligators.
It's a lizard, right? It's a part of the family.
Lizards exist. I never said that lizards don't exist or dinosaurs.
You know about hydrogen and all that stuff, right? Back in the day, there was more less. It was a lot of hydrogen and less nitrogen and a lot less oxygen and stuff like that.
I believe there's weird animals that lived back in the day. Obviously, right?
Right. So they were bigger.
There's even accounts of like huge anacondas. Like I don't even know if you would call them anacondas. Like, but no, like huge, like the size of a fucking skyscraper type huge.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. So I mean, yes, anything's possible. I just don't believe dinosaurs as we think about them.
Oh
today.
yeah, they might not like. Well, we might have. Yeah, like human beings might have made them look a lot. They might have even like a T-Rex might not look like a T-Rex.
Correct.
Right. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
They just came out just recently saying velociraptors actually have feathers.
Yeah. I've seen that too.
Uh-huh.
Also, they
destroyed velociraptors for me.
If you remember last week when I was talking about it, supposedly velociraptors are a species.
Well, they said that in Jurassic Park. They said the closest thing to a velociraptor is a vulture, like a vulture, a bird, like an actual vulture.
Yeah.
Or like some of the closest ancestors.
You know what's funny though?
raptors.
Okay, so say dinosaurs did exist, right, and they were real. Why do we have none left today?
Because they got wiped out.
They got wiped out.
They're not smart.
But other species lived.
The ones that could go in the water.
Those are the ones that adapted.
Think about that. The main ones that survived were the ones that were in the water.
Yeah.
And that's a natural instinct right there. Like for instance, if this house, I'm just saying, like if he had a pool, right, and this whole house was to like blow up right now, my first instinct would be like, holy crap, let me jump into the pool to maybe put myself out or possibly not get hit by the fire.
I would just run.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying like the safety. What I'm saying is like things. Think about
if there's a fire around you, you're gonna go in the. Yeah. You want to stay in the water
because supposedly you think about like the way
that
the theorists said it, like an asteroid hit. So some of those animals that seen that stuff, they're like, oh my god, the water, boom, and they had nowhere. They're just waiting there for 100 years in the water. Turn into an alligator
because they're alligators.
But yeah, like think about it. Alligators survived, sharks survived, like.
Megalodons didn't, supposedly.
Have you ever seen Meg? They're hiding underneath the thin air or thin cloudiness of the ground underwater.
I just told you guys, there's like a lot of stuff to do with nitrogen and hydrogen that makes things big. You guys ever plant gardens? Like, I'm a gardener, right? So I like to garden stuff.
Like weed? Is that what you garden?
Actual vegetables? No. I actually I do every once in a while. Like I tried. I haven't actually got successful yet.
FBI, he's lying.
I'm just kidding. Whatever.
No, he doesn't know how to grow no damn weed. He sucks.
Yeah, I haven't really tried it yet because I just don't want to get in trouble with all that stuff yet. I'm not ready to go to prison yet. So.
You can legally
give me a couple years.
Yeah, give me a couple years. But so I can grow like lots of vegetables. I'm really good at growing vegetables and making them huge and making them big. But there's a lot of things to do with size. Comes with like nitrogen, right? That gets into your.
I think it was just that
whatever
things got big like that back in the day. You're talking about animals getting abnormally large.
Right.
It's because the humans weren't there destroying it.
Right,
like you said, like you gave an example of the industrialization of the human beings. Like first of all, the lumberjacks and cutting down forests and shit. Right, all that affects everything. So if you're cutting down forests, you're killing things also, and you're destroying their homes and you're building around their homes. Like so, yeah. I think human beings kind of destroyed the ability for things to get bigger and live longer. Because in order to get bigger, you got to live longer, right? So you don't start out like a fucking elephant, even an elephant, right? They start out small.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you got to think about it like that. The longer you live, the bigger chance you get. You catch fish, so the longer fish lives, the bigger it gets.
Right.
It doesn't start out huge.
But the big ones get caught, usually.
But the big ones get caught, and people don't put them back, so they don't live as long. That's what I'm trying to say. Humans ruined it. That's why things don't have a chance to get bigger. Like snakes, even. Like I was saying, there's huge snakes back in the day. Nowadays, people find snakes, they get scared, they kill them.
Mm-hmm.
That
right. There was nothing to do that.
Crocodiles too. You see the shows where they actually hunt them. The bigger they are, the better it is. So like you get more money for the bigger they are. So they're killing the bigger ones.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have a chance to get bigger, dude.
No, they don't.
I won't even lie.
There was natural resources. I don't know. There was just a lot more natural resources back then too. It's like what you're saying. There was a lot more natural resources. People weren't cutting stuff down,
ruining shit,
right?
Ruining the environment.
Stuff. Yeah, ruining the environment. Whether it be a plant or an animal that they used to eat.
Everything was natural back then.
Yeah.
I think everything was natural.
For sure it was, dude. Like I said, you didn't have fucking human beings which were destroying shit, which is what we do naturally. Like.
Oh yeah, we do.
Like I've said several times, we're savages. We don't give a shit about anything. If something we don't understand, we kill it.
Yeah,
that's what
my girlfriend tells me that. She says I break everything I touch. It's not my fault. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Oh god, she doesn't listen to this, does she?
Not really.
Cool.
Not really.
Don't let her listen to this then. I don't want you to get grounded, bro.
I'm not gonna get in trouble. Don't worry about it. Mom said it's okay.
Mom said it's okay.
Mom said it's okay.
Fuck. I was gonna talk about the fucking hollow Earth. The fact that bring up the alien thing. If there are, you guys went on this huge long time. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
It's okay.
I knew it was about Hollow Earth and species of aliens.
Like how there's a ton of them.
Yeah, supposedly down there.
Well, yeah, I think I said that last time too. Is that there's several species of living there, like the velociraptors.
You believe in a lot. You believe in a lot, man.
If you don't allow your brain to go and wander, then like
no. I
you're
love
gonna be stuck in the fucking.
I'm all about it. I believe in a lot. I believe in a lot.
I like to like fucking exaggerate my fucking thoughts and shit too because it's fun, man.
You have to. It's the best way to do it.
If you believe everything you're told, like, oh no, this is the only way it can be, then you're gonna live a pretty boring fucking life.
Well, of course, but so like if we go into relation and everything, what we're saying, so like
you want to have relations?
Sexual. I don't know. Yeah, man. So what is the subject though? Like, what are we talking about?
There's no subject. Just talk about shit now. Yeah? We're at that point now where it's just one of those fucking episodes. We're just kind of going.
I guess we weren't lying when they said next time he's going to be on, it's going to be a brain hour.
Technically, it could be.
I can. So can I guess your? Can I guess your
height?
Can I guess your brain fuck?
Go for it.
Wait, we're not there yet. We're not at the end of the episode, are we?
Are we?
I mean,
did you Google it? Because I just seen you on your phone.
I didn't know. I just went like this to look up the 1969.
Just to look up the answer to the. Just to look up the answer to this question.
I wouldn't cheat, but I kind of like. I feel like it's a pretty easy answer.
I think it is too.
I feel like we're dragging this episode out.
Okay, don't tell us if we're correct. Let
me say it first.
No. You let us both guess, and then you tell us if we're
Can I go first though, so that way it doesn't look like I copied you?
Come on.
Mount Everest.
How about it? It's still Mount Everest.
Yes.
Because it was still existed before we discovered it.
Exactly. Okay.
Wait, let's do it the proper way now. Can you just repeat the question and then we'll fucking guess?
Okay, guys. God damn it. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest.
I got it first.
So listen, I feel like the beginning kind of threw us off a little bit.
Well, yeah, because you guys are being real assholes to me and fucking picking on me.
All we were really saying, man,
it's always you guys always pick on the fucking cool guy. The cool kid's always getting picked on.
I don't think we were. I think we were trying to get to the agree but disagree point.
I just wanted to. Yeah, I wanted us to all agree because we both agreed that they can come back in time.
Yeah.
Our future selves, so we can see ourselves.
I
just don't believe that we're all people living together right now. It's not us.
I don't want to argue again about it, but what I want to say is I think that we all agree that anything is technically possible.
Anything,
sure.
Man.
So literally any one of the things we said that we believe is possible. Right?
Anything is possible. That's correct.
So yeah, that's fuck it, right? Well, gosh damn it, man.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I think we're dragging this out.
Yeah, I came on this show today expecting a lot more from you guys. Oh man, it just totally went off. But
Jose ruined this whole episode.
I feel like that was our first time.
I started off with a UFO.
Just so you're aware, Jose. This was our first time ever like talking that long. Just kind of we went on a fucking tangent if there ever was.
It gets better as life goes on.
So this is our first episode ever like kind of improv like that.
Yeah,
we had a plan, guys. We promise you we had a plan.
You're
we
welcome.
had several fucking stories to tell.
I have two. He has two.
I had one.
So
and I actually have some real life encounters.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm not even going to do a fucking bizarre story this week. Fuck it. All right, guys. What else? We got any closing statements?
Closing statements.
Fuck you.
Just keep looking to the sky. You know. It's no man's
sky.
You
can't say that. That's someone else's line.
No, Braden says keep those eyes on the skies.
There you go.
So you
can say whatever I want.
You can say it, but just so you know, someone else already came up with it and kind of.
I just made that off the top of my head. I didn't even know that guy, Braden.
Yes, Braden. Yeah,
Braden.
See, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know, guys. He's a guest. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We apologize. He doesn't understand anything.
Let's keep it going. I would like to hear more on UFO encounters.
We'll do another episode.
We're gonna have to do an episode where we actually do alien abductions. We know your opinion. You're wrong. So next time I won't ask for your fucking opinion.
I started off with talking about UFOs. I don't know what happened after that.
We talked about UFOs the entire time.
I swear to God, he baited you into this.
Yeah, I was like a UFO, and then all of a sudden you went into fucking talking about 50,000 light years away, and You told me that people can't walk on fours.
Look, I said that people are so advanced that we can't comprehend it. You can't comprehend what we are today.
No, you can't.
Reap
what you sow.
Reap what you sow.
I was trying to get at you. Baited him into this whole fucking.
I didn't mean to, though.
I know. I didn't even want to talk about this stuff.
No, I was asking for your opinion on what you believe about this, and then you just brought it.
Yeah. I was just going on to UFOs, and I was hoping you guys were gonna pick up after that.
Hopefully this comes.
That's what I was going. I was trying to start off with like, oh my god, I saw a UFO with my grandma, and then you went on. Then you went into this.
He was supposed to He was supposed to be the guy that gets us back on track. Hugh just started fucking.
I just sat.
He sided with you and fucking started picking on me.
I don't. I think that's where we went wrong. I don't think we were.
In this sensitive world today, I feel fucking. I feel
attacked. I just took a class.
Attacked,
I just took a class, so you're right.
I feel attacked. Where's HR?
I'll get him on the line right now.
Oh, shit. All right. What do we got left, guys? Anything?
I got nothing.
Follow
us on Instagram and Twitter and
Bizarre Investigations Podcast.
Yeah.
Send us some emails.
Shit. Thank you, Miles. Thank you,
Yahira.
And promise, next episode you're on, we're going to do the alien abduction. So 2 weeks from now.
Well, no, we won't. We're doing cryptids with him.
No, let's just do the alien abduction. He wants to do that.
You guys are already arguing. It's crazy.
We're having a disagreement. I don't know. Fuck
check
it.
It out. Shout out to Woofden TV. One more time. I'm going to shout him out every time.
Woofden Gaming is...
Whatever. Same thing.
Woofden
Gaming, TVs, my boys. Go follow them everywhere, all the platforms. I'll be back here in 2 weeks to talk about, hopefully, the subject that we're supposed to talk about. And I appreciate you guys once again having me on the show. Thanks a lot.
Hey, next time,
took up my time.
Ask if you can do a shout out. We don't.
I think you should just let your guests feel comfortable.
Yeah, but on our time.
Man, you spun us on some shit. You took us off the subject of what we were supposed to talk about.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Okay,
all right, this is it.
It's either going to be cryptids or fucking alien abduction. We'll figure it out. All right. I guess we're leaving now.
That's it, guys.
Adios, amigos.
Thanks for listening. Peace out.